After 10 days of a deadlock at the Delhi-NCR borders, all eyes are on the crucial meeting between farmers and the centre today at Delhi's Vigyan Bhavan that's slated to happen at 2 p.m. This comes a day after talks between the centre and agitating farmers ended inconclusively. The farmers toughened their stand, threatening nationwide protests if the government doesn't concede to their demands. Sources revealed that in the previous meeting, the centre did show some flexibility and had indicated that it's willing to consider a few amendments. This includes changes in Section 6 to bring taxation for private mandis outside of APMC, among others. And amid this third round of talks, which is set to happen at 2 p.m., farmers are continuing their protest and they've given a call for a Bharat Bandh on December 8th. The farmers have threatened to intensify their agitation and block more roads leading to Delhi if the government does not accept their demands. Meanwhile, support continues to pour in for farmers. Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee spoke to agitating farmers and assured full support for their demands. In Tamil Nadu, DMK will be holding a statewide protest with DMK Chief M.K. Stalin leading the agitation from Tamil Nadu Salem. In Bihar, Mahagathbandhan will protest at Patna's Gandhi Maidan with CPI leaders planning to block roads in Patna. 6 entry and exit points to the national capital remain blocked as the farmers' agitation continues. Earlier, we also saw massive traffic snarls being reported yesterday at the Delhi-Noida flyover due to all of these border closures. All eyes are on today's meet. If the government fails to convince the farmers, Delhi will be staring at a long-drawn agitation on its borders. Well, the image of an elderly farmer running away from a policeman had gone viral during the initial days of the protest. While Congress leader Rahul Gandhi tweeted the video, BJP IT cell head Amit Malviya questioned whether he was really beaten. India Today's Milind Sharma has tracked down the farmer to get you this fact-check report.
This photograph, clicked by the Press Trust of India, went viral and became one of the defining images of the protest. At Singhu border, an aged farmer seen running from the police's lathi charge as cops lodged tear gas shells at the agitators. Several politicians, including Congress's Rahul Gandhi, used the image to criticize Modi government's handling of the protests. The BJP's IT cell head Amit Malviya hit back at Rahul Gandhi, juxtaposing it with the viral photo, to claim the farmer escaped unhurt. India Today has now tracked down the farmer at the Singhu border. He's 60-year-old Sukhdev Singh from Kapurthala district in Punjab.
सुखदेव सिंह जी की होया था उस दिन ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ ਲਾਠੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਲਾਠੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ ਪਿੱਠ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਪਿੱਠ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਆ ਪਿੱਠ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ था उस दिन तो ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਧਰੋਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ थे ਅਸੀਂ ਇਧਰੋਂ ਜਾਣ ਰਹੇ ਸ਼ੰਭੂ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਅਥਰੂ ਗੈਸ ਸੁੱਟਦੀ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਪਾਣੀ ਸੁੱਟਿਆ ਅਥਰੂ ਗੈਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਧੂਆਂ ਪੈਣ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਪਰਲੇ ਬੰਨੇ ਚਲ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਲਾਠੀ ਚਾਰਜ ਕਰਨ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਲਾਠੀ ਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਾਰੀਆਂ 4-5 ਆਦਮੀ ਨੇ ਕੁੱਟਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ These are the injuries that he has got because of the lathis. He's also told us that there were 4 to 5 policemen who beat him here on the back and in the leg. So indeed you can see from your very eyes that yes, police did lathi charge and yes, farmers did get hurt, and that video and that photo proves that indeed there were injuries on Sukhdev ji's body. With Nasir Khan, this is Milind Sharma for India Today.
Let's get you all the highlights from the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation election results. The BJP has gained big, springing a massive surprise. BJP has emerged as the second largest party, pushing its tally from just 4 seats in 2016 to 48 this time. While BJP expanded its presence, TRS received a big jolt. It ended up, of course, as the largest party, but it came down from 99 seats in 2016 to just 55. The AIMIM, on the other hand, managed to win all old seats, ending with 44 seats in its kitty. The Congress with 2 seats witnessed another poll debacle. Its state unit chief Uttam Kumar Reddy has resigned, taking responsibility for the loss. But buoyed by the results, BJP President JP Nadda congratulated the BJP Telangana team and thanked the people of Hyderabad. He also said that the BJP will win the upcoming assembly polls in West Bengal as well as in Telangana, which is scheduled to happen in 2023. Expressing surprise over the results, Telangana Minister K.T. Ramarao said that he expected they would win around 25 more seats.
आज जो ग्रेटर हैदराबाद म्युनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन के चुनाव के नतीजे आए हैं वह एक बात स्पष्ट करते हैं कि हैदराबाद की जनता ने भी आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी भारत के प्रधानमंत्री जी की विकास यात्रा पर मुहर लगाई है। मैं हैदराबाद की जनता का धन्यवाद देता हूं। मैं उसके साथ साथ हैदराबाद की जनता के साथ साथ हमारे तेलंगाना और हैदराबाद के कार्यकर्ताओं को बधाई देता हूं कि उन्होंने अथक प्रयास करके एक शानदार नतीजे, एक शानदार रिजल्ट भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पक्ष में लाए हैं।
And the result is certainly not what we expected. It's certainly short of about 20-25 seats. The fact is, we lost about 10-12 divisions with an extremely narrow margin of 100 or 200 or less than 200 votes. In fact, a couple of divisions like the B.N. Reddy Nagar and Malkajgiri, where we lost by 18 votes and 70 votes, are classic examples of that. As to how narrow the margin of defeat or victory was. I thank every single TRS party.
We were able to retain the 44 municipal wards out of the 51 we had contested, and this is the highest strike rate of a political party in the Hyderabad Parliament constituency, which also includes the heart of Hyderabad, जिसको हम बोलते धड़कता हुआ दिल of Hyderabad, where BJP said we'll do a surgical strike. The people of Old City have done a democratic strike on the BJP and Sangh Parivar.
Well, these polls in Hyderabad were seen as very crucial for the BJP because it aims to really expand its political footprint in the south. The party now has its eyes set on the Kerala local body polls, which are scheduled later this month, as well as the 2021 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections.
It may have been just a municipal poll, but one with larger implications. The Hyderabad civic polls were fought fiercely, with BJP big guns entering the poll battlefield. And the results have brought BJP a reason to cheer. While the TRS remains the largest party, the BJP has succeeded in making significant gains, pushing its tally from just 4 in the last civic polls to more than 30 seats this time.
With a twin strategy with senior leaders like Yogi Adityanath, Tejasvi Surya attacking Aswati Owaisi, while JP Nadda and others kept the attack on Sati Hale. These celebrations are an indication of how the BJP is now going to, in fact, make their inroads further into Telangana and would ensure that they emerge as a tough opponent.
The Hyderabad civic polls were being seen as a crucial preparation ground for the 2023 Telangana Assembly elections. The BJP's impressive gains will give the party the confidence to replace Congress as the principal challenger to TRS in the state.
Congress is a dead horse and it's gone. We are the only alternative to TRS now in the state, and we are the primary opposition. We were number 3, now we are number 2. And it will not be too far when we will be number 1.
The BJP has been pushing hard to make inroads in southern states where regional parties remain dominant players. The party has now eyes set on the Kerala local body polls, where in a bid to reach out to minorities, it has fielded 112 Muslim and 500 Christian candidates. Not just in Hyderabad, top BJP leaders are inviting other southern states to shore up support for the party. Home Minister Amit Shah recently visited Chennai 6 months ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly polls. But the question is, will a decent show in civic polls translate into victory in bigger polls? Bureau Report, India Today.
Over to news from Karnataka, where ProKanata outfits have called for a statewide bandh today. The bandh call came after Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa announced the setting up of the Maratha Development Authority last month. The state government established the board for the benefit of Marathas living in districts bordering Maharashtra. The government stated that the board is for their socio-economic development. No permission has been given for the bandh call, but certain organizations have stated that they will be shutting their businesses. Well, the coronavirus vaccine is finally in sight and the Modi government is ready with a plan. At the all-party meet on COVID-19 yesterday, the Prime Minister laid out India's vaccine distribution strategy. He also said that a COVID shot will be out soon and that his government was in consultation with states on its price.
The global coronavirus vaccine program has gotten a shot in the arm as the United Kingdom gets ready to immunize its citizens. And India's vaccine plan is ready too. In an all-party meet to discuss the COVID-19 pandemic, Prime Minister Narendra Modi declared that a vaccine breakthrough is in sight.
अगले कुछ हफ्तों में कोरोना की वैक्सीन तैयार हो जाएगी। जैसे ही वैज्ञानिकों की हरी झंडी मिलेगी, भारत में टीकाकरण अभियान शुरू कर दिया जाएगा।
The Prime Minister, who took stock of India's vaccine candidates just last week, assured that the wait for a COVID vaccine will not be long.
करीब-करीब 8 ऐसी संभावित वैक्सीन है जो ट्रायल के अलग-अलग चरण में और जिनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग भारत में ही होनी है। जैसा यहां चर्चा में भी बात आई, भारत की अपनी 3 अलग-अलग वैक्सीन का ट्रायल अलग-अलग चरणों में है। एक्सपर्ट्स ये मानकर चल रहे हैं कि अब कोरोना की वैक्सीन के लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंतजार नहीं करना पड़ेगा।
The Modi government is also ready with its vaccine rollout plan. 1 crore healthcare workers will get vaccinated first. Next will be 2 crore frontline workers. And then 27 crore senior citizens will be immunized against the coronavirus.
इसमें प्राथमिकता कोरोना के मरीजों के इलाज में जुटे हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स, फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स और जो पहले से गंभीर बीमारियों से जूझ रहे हैं, वैसे बुजुर्ग लोगों को दी जाएगी।
The big question is, how much will the vaccine cost? On that, the Prime Minister has said that the government's focus is on safety and affordability.
केंद्र सरकार इस बारे में राज्य सरकारों के साथ बात कर रही है। वैक्सीन की कीमत को लेकर फैसला जन स्वास्थ्य को सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता देते हुए किया जाएगा और राज्य सरकारों की इसमें पूरी सहभागिता होगी।
With the world grappling with the pandemic for nearly a year, finally there is hope. Bureau Report, India Today.
It seemed to be a below par score, but our Indian bowlers made a sensational comeback to defend a modest 161 for 6. Chahal, who came in as a concussion substitute to Jadeja, triggered the Indian fight back, and then debutant T. Natarajan ensured India registered their second straight win at the venue to take a 1-0 lead in the 3-match T20 series.
The Indian batting once again floundered. Shikhar Dhawan was first to go, and then Virat Kohli was once again foxed by leg spinner swips. India were on the back foot and KL Rahul struck a half-century to give India some hope, but wickets kept falling from the other end. The second half of the Indian innings became a bigger struggle as runs were difficult to come by. Ravindra Jadeja, after being struck on the helmet, struggled with a hamstring injury, but that did not stop him from giving India a late flourish. The left-hander smashed 23-ball 44 not out to allow India to post 161 for 7. Aussies were going nice and smooth before Chahal, who came in as Jadeja's concussion substitute, pulled it back with wickets of Finch and Smith. Rajan got 2 more to push Aussies further back, and India firmly had the match in their control when Chahal finished his spell with another wicket. Aussies completely lost the plot and India choked them with pressure mounting to begin the T20 series with a victory, their second straight win at the same venue. Sports Bureau, India Today.
Ravindra Jadeja has been ruled out of the remainder of the T20 series against Australia. The all-rounder sustained a concussion after being hit on the left side of his forehead while batting during the first T20 against Australia. Jadeja did not take further part in the match and was replaced by Yuzvendra Chahal. The left-hander will be taken for further scans if required. Shardul Thakur has been announced as the replacement for Jadeja in the T20 squad. The two teams will next meet on Sunday.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.